Today we are talking about the very infamous Russell brand. Now, I've been following Russell brand for a number of years, consciously and unconsciously. Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to another episode of Subconscious Food. Subconscious food is all about getting you back into the driver's seat, and what I mean by that is giving you the tools, techniques and tips for you to go ahead and use in order to manifest your desires. Manifesting your desires simply means attracting everything that you truly desire into your physical reality, which leads you to feel happy and know that you have a very fulfilled life. So that is my mission. Today we are talking about the very infamous Russell brand. Now, I've been following Russell brand for a number of years, consciously and unconsciously. I remember the days when he used to present on that after nightly Big Brother show, back when Big Brother was cool, no offense. And yeah, I just remember he was a very quirky character. He definitely stood out, and someone that was quite memorable. Over the years, I've noticed that he has become very spiritual, which I absolutely love, and I adore listening to his podcasts as well. They have been very interesting, very inspiring, and a lot of it resonates with me as well, which I find really interesting, because maybe, I don't know, 5-6 years ago, I probably wouldn't have been ready to have watched some of those podcasts that he's been putting out. Now, in one of his most recent podcasts, I believe it was with Jay Shetty, so shout out to Russell Brand and Jay Shetty for that inspiring podcast. My ears were glued to every word you both said. He was talking about his daily spiritual practices. Now, this really caught my attention because I'm always interested and intrigued to find out the spiritual practices that work for other people. And I'm always pleasantly surprised to hear that a lot of those spiritual practices that other people practice, I practice myself. And it's a bit of reassurance, I guess, like, you know, somehow we have delved into the same collective consciousness and we are doing similar things, and that's really warming and exciting, because you know you're in the right place doing the right thing, and you are tapping in to the right areas. So it's that community, it's that feel that we're in this together. It's an amazing feeling. So I wanted to share with you guys his spiritual practices. I'm sure he's got other ones too, but these are some of them that he named. So the first one that he was speaking about was that he lights 4 candles. So those 4 candles each represent something in particular. One for higher power, for the higher power, one for his family, one for work, and one for all living beings, which I just think is absolutely beautiful. I always like to include all living beings in everything I think, say and do, and especially when I'm giving out love. Then he goes on to mentally recite 4 prayers. He hasn't necessarily mentioned which ones they are. Maybe they're mantras, maybe they're religious-based prayers, maybe they're maybe they're an angel prayer. I love an angel prayer. Don't know what they are. Maybe Russell, you want to tell us what those are? So it'd be interesting to know which one he resonated most with. then he writes down, I think writes, but in any case, he goes through 4 things that he's grateful for. So I do that a lot, and we've spoken a lot in this series about gratitude and how powerful gratitude is. So it's great to know that that's part of his daily spiritual practice as well. Then the one I thought that he does next is actually really interesting, because he then sends out love to whoever might need it the most. So maybe he spoke to someone recently and they've really been going through something, and then I know that he then mentions that it allows him to not think too much about himself, because often when we are always thinking about what we want to have in our lives, about us, about, you know, how to do clearing, how to change our beliefs, it's all about us. It's always great to make sure we remember that we are one, we are part of a bigger thing, and we are one of the pieces of that bigger thing. So to give love in this way, especially for those who need it the most, is a beautiful, beautiful way to start the day. This is another very beautiful one. He prays that he's in synchronicity, so he almost is setting an intention that he wishes to see signs and symbols and different things that happen throughout the day that let him know whether he's in alignment, or if he's not, then he asks for a bit of guidance to then be in alignment, which I think is beautiful. And Russell, I'm going to steal that one from you, because I do that in a way in my own daily spiritual practices, but I would like to add that, you know, formally to the list, because I think that's a wonderful, wonderful thing to do as one of the intentions that you set for the day. He also likes to make sure he's aware when he's in resistance, when he's really pushing back on something, to truly understand, you know, the nature of what he might be pushing against and whether or not that's, you know, the right path for him. He asks for that awareness. Again, something beautiful I would love to emulate as well. And there is this other thing that he has mentioned in some of his other podcasts, and he speaks about, and I think this is inspired by Wim Hof, you know, just going, either having a very cold shower or plunging themselves into some really cold bath, pool of water of some sort, which is beneficial for the body and mind and body and spirit in many, many ways. So today was the first day officially. I have obviously had cold showers before, but I decided to follow suit and also have a very, very cold shower. And, you know, just on day 1, it's remarkable, because you think it's going to be terrible or some sort of torturous event, but actually it's pretty manageable, and the energy I had after was incredible. I was so alert, I was so awake. The level of motivation somehow goes up. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but, you know, I was having a fantastic start. And I really wanted to share that with you guys. And maybe we start our own 30-day cold shower pledge between you and I. So today was my day 1, so mark on your calendars when your day 1 is, and let me know in the comments section below how you are finding your cold showers. So that concludes today's video. I definitely feel like all of these practices are really, really fantastic, something that we could all emulate into our own lives. And I would really like to hear how you think they're going for you. If you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, comment and share it, because you never know who might need it the most right now. If there's anything else that you want to discuss, don't hesitate to contact me. My Instagram is subconsciousfood8. I have a website called subconsciousfood.com, and that has loads of soul enriching recipes and more metaphysical, spiritual ways to grow. So until we see each other again, bye.